Alright, so here's a video of the workout, starting out the leg in the beginning. So I started with just single leg lifts, or single leg get-ups, I guess. I don't know. Just standing up. My other leg is pretty atrophied, so it's kind of a bummer. I'm trying to keep at least one leg slightly above chicken leg, obviously. Hit some D-bell. For those of you that don't know, that's dumbbell. Some dumbbell incline press, no big deal. Then I did some rows. Pretty basic workout today, honestly. Like I said, this is the second one I've done, and the first one was yesterday, so first workout I've done in a while. So I'm just easing into it. Then I ended with some PT exercises, putting my heels up, my toes up, some toe yoga right there. Boom, look at that. It helps me if I do both at the same time, except in that instance. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get up and do some dance moves now. Bang, bang, bang. Hey everybody, just finished my workout. Did some laundry this morning with some blankets, or a blanket. And I'm gonna go put those in the dryer. And I'm gonna head home and drink a milkshake, or not a milkshake, protein shake. And then I'm probably gonna shower because I stank. But yeah, let's see you after that.
Very important. Really check out. That trash. Alright. My Rasta blanket. My mom crocheted this. Sick. And then just some dish towels. Shoot. Off. Toss that there. Dryer sheets, lavender scent. 2, maybe 3, I don't know. It's out of the way. What's that? Just got a bunch of socks in here. So 1, 2, and a headphone case, so light work. Alright, let's turn this on. I'm gonna set it to cottons, 80 minutes, get it dry. Alright, now let's go shower and do all that stuff.
Alright, just finished showering, doing my face, just getting ready for the day. Yeah, it's just a day in the life. I broke my ankle on the 17th of July, and I got surgery on August 1st. I was playing baseball, and yeah, I slid wrong. Cleat got stuck on the plate. Boom, ankle went out. Ankle was like this. This is my leg, this is my ankle, and man, it was crazy. It was wild. Yeah, I broke it. I broke my fibula. Okay, I'm back. My phone died. Yeah, I'm not a professional. But what I was saying was, I have this YouTube channel, or whatever you want to call it. That's what it is, so call it that. And yeah, I'm just trying to do it. I know I've said this in my past video. If you go back and look at my past video, really, I've said it in the past, like I want to do YouTube, I want to make videos. I think it's fun. And I consume YouTube, like I said, all the time. I love YouTube, so why not make videos about it? I have a cool story right now on my leg. I'm recovering, so I'm gonna try to document that. Really, I'm gonna try to do like not daily vlogs, because that's not realistic. You got to be realistic with your goals, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot set the bar higher than reality. I mean, you can. I didn't mean that. But you can't set yourself up for failure by setting unrealistic goals, right? So my realistic goal is I'm going to try to do like one video a week, kind of like this, day in the life kind of thing, and then a little segment of just chatting, we chatting, right? So yeah, that's kind of it. I don't know what I said before my phone died. I know I rambled on a lot, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm gonna try to attach like pictures of what my leg looked like when it first happened, because I have 2 pictures. Only one you can really see. My friends were holding me up, and it's just my leg and my ankles like that. And then I'll try to attach some pictures, or a picture of my x-ray, so you can see the fracture, and then I'll again, try to attach pictures of after my surgery of the plate and tightrope and all that was put in, so that way you guys can get a good idea of how much I'm pushing through, you know. So yeah, I still got, it's 12:52 in the afternoon right now, Central Coast, California, Pacific Standard Time. And later on in the day, around 2:40, I have PT, physical therapy. So I'm gonna go do that later on in the day. Right now, after I end this, I'm gonna try to edit it together. You know, we'll see what happens. This might get posted a few days after I record it. That's usually how it happens, doesn't it? I don't really know, but I feel like that's how it happens, right? Like vloggers or YouTubers are like, oh yeah, like you think it's that day, or at least maybe I'm a fool, but sometimes I'm watching videos and I'm like, oh yeah, this is today, but then it's like, oh no, that wasn't today. Then they'll cut to another clip and they're like, yeah, that was 5 days ago, that was a month ago, and I'm like, the heck, old news, literally old news. So I'm gonna try to do it relatively fast, like turnaround. But yeah, I got more in store for the day, so you guys will come along with me for the rest of the day, you know, little snippets. And then yeah, you know, we'll kind of just, I'm gonna kind of try to keep this trend going. I really want to give YouTube a go. Says, you know, a million other people, right? But here I am, here you are, there you are. So yeah, hope you liked this little rant, and we'll get to the next part of the day. Boom, we're back. All right, just got back from physical therapy. Same old thing, you know. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like I can only do so much. I'm non-weight bearing still. Oh, frick. But yeah, I just got back. PT, making myself a little peanut butter and jelly and honey sandwich. So take me a minute to get over there. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, physical therapy was good. You know, like I said, there's only so much I can do because I'm non-weight bearing. Because I'm not non-weight bearing, so you know, a lot of flexion, back and forth, moving, keeping my heel down and sliding forward, or sliding back towards myself while keeping the heel down, toes down. Hold that 5 seconds and go back. So just a lot of like easy stuff. You know, I'm sure that'll change once I become, once I start weight bearing. Man, if you don't have some honey on your peanut butter and jelly, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? You don't do jelly or honey on your peanut butter and jelly. What are you doing? Now this bread said Best Buy the 23rd of July. That's a month ago, but I examined it. Best Buy, so not Bad Buy, but Best Buy. That's when it's going to be at its best. I examined the bread, no mold, so I'm going to go ahead and munch it down. Yeah, so I'm going to munch down this sandwich. Look at that. I'm going to munch on this sandwich. I'm going to sit down on the couch, and I'm going to watch 3:55, so I'm sure baseball's on. Watch some baseball. Boom. Whoa. I didn't even mean to do that, or did I? So here's one of the fun, not so fun parts about being crippled. Partially, temporarily crippled. Let's see if I can set you up. Well, we'll just do it like this. So I gotta take my boot off. I have to wear this boot for safety in case I fall. You know, the boot takes most of the force, right? That's the theory behind it. But man, taking it on and off, it's so annoying. This is just a part of my life, you know? You gotta break free. Boom. Look at that. Pow. All right. I was watching baseball. Let's get comfy. Let's grub down this PB&J. Boom. We're back. Welcome back to the Josh T experience. I think we ended yesterday on eating my peanut butter and jelly after physical therapy or something. Yeah, I just spent the rest of the day, you know, tidying up a little bit, relaxing. Played a little bit of MLB The Show, watched some baseball. My sweet baby angel wife got home from work last night. She brought some Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah.
Grubbed down on Chick-fil-A. So that was sweet. Thank you. Love you, babe. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm just gonna start my morning now with my freaking cold brewski. I make it myself. I brew it. So usually this is what it looks like. Boom. You see that? Yeah, I love coffee. My dream is to one day own a coffee trailer or a coffee shop. I love it. I drink mainly cold brew because I love cold brews. But I'll also, go for an iced Americano if they have good Americano. Sometimes you go to a coffee shop, you ask for an Americano. I never get it hot, but I have before, kind of lied there for a minute. But no, I usually get them iced. I've gotten them hot before. But long story short, you go to a coffee shop and you get an iced Americano, and it's just burnt. The beans, you could tell just the espresso wasn't good. They didn't, do it properly. So that's why I go for a cold brew. But still, you got to be careful. I've had some cold brews before that are stored. Like this is a glass pitcher. Glass. G-L-A-S-S. Glass. Some coffee shops store their cold brews in plastic containers, like a plastic pitcher, something you'd put iced tea in if you live in the South. And they'll rinse it with soap, and the cold brew tastes like soap if you do that. That's why I use glass, and I rinse it out with hot water, and then I'll wipe it clean. I mean, it's just coffee that's going in there, so no real need to wash it with soap unless you leave your cold brew and it gets moldy and stuff, which is disgusting. But once I brew it, I put it in a mason jar. Boom. So the process for this is kind of tricky. I'm still trying to find a better process. But right now, because even there's a little filter in here. See if I can pop it up. Little filter, right? The beans or the ground beans go in here. So once it's done brewing, usually try to brew it for 12 to 24 hours. Once that's done, there's still, once you get to the bottom portion of the cold brew, there's some sediment. There's some sediment in there. It can be kind of nasty. So what I do is I get a coffee filter, a paper coffee filter. I put it in here, and then I just pour the cold brew in, and it filters out the sediment. But look at this. I mean, look at this. Oh my God. I mean, just look at that. Oh, baby. I like glass. All right, let's see if I can do it. Of course I can. I can do anything. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. All right. This is how I start my morning. Yeah, always started with the cold brew. I don't put anything in it. It's just cold brew, If you like putting stuff in your coffee, no shame towards you. I don't. But yeah, and we're back. Man, my phone keeps dying. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know the audio is a little funky. I ordered one of the cheap little mic things on Amazon, so that should be coming today. Hopefully that might help the audio. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the day-to-day. If you're watching this, I hope you have a good day. We can't always control what happens to us in our life or in our day-to-day, but we can always control how we react to it. So I hope you choose happiness and positivity, but don't let anybody walk all over you. All right, peace.